So let's talk about this for a minute, guys. You get a text, and suddenly it's not just a text, it's a mystery. You reread it, you analyze the tone, you question the timing, you even look at the punctuation like it holds a hidden meaning. And before you know it, you've created this entire story in your head. So, why does this happen, especially in intense connections like this? Let's break it down. All right, guys, here's the truth. Your brain isn't overanalyzing because you're too much. You're overanalyzing these texts because it's trying to create certainty in something that feels emotionally uncertain. And when a connection feels deep, your mind works overtime to understand it. So let's look at a few key points here because your brain is trying to fill in the gaps. You see, texting somebody lacks tone, body language, and even real-time feedback. So your brain tries to complete the picture. What did they mean by this, or what did they mean by that? What did they say it, or why did they say it like that? Wait a minute. Why did they take so long to respond? It's not just curiosity, guys. This is your mind trying to feel secure. And then you have the emotional investment increases in interpretation. So the more you care, the more meaning you attach to it. So a simple message becomes a sign, a shift, a key, because you're not just reading the words, guys. You're reading into what they might mean. Now, you also have past experiences can influence your interpretation. So say you've experienced inconsistency, mixed signals, emotional confusion. Guys, your brain remembers that. So it scans for patterns, even when they may not be there. So it's trying to protect you, but sometimes it creates the unnecessary anxiety. Now, the fourth thing is that your mind confuses intuition with anxiety. And this is important, guys, because intuition feels calmer and clearer. And overanalyzing feels kind of urgent and repetitive. So if you're looping through the same thoughts, guys, questioning over and over, that's not your intuition, guys. That's your mind trying to solve uncertainty. So the last thing is that the real work is learning to ground yourself, because you don't stop overanalyzing by forcing your thoughts away. You just literally stop grounding yourself because you're fighting the force, if that makes sense. You're in a battle and you can't even get calm because of that. So, start asking yourself, what do I actually know right now? And am I reacting to facts or just my assumptions? And bringing your focus back to reality instead of imagined scenarios. So I want to ground this, of course, because it's important. This isn't about ignoring your thoughts completely, guys. And it's not about dismissing your intuition. If something genuinely feels off, guys, that's worth paying attention to. But there's a difference between observing patterns and creating them in your mind. So here's the truth, guys. Overanalyzing text isn't a flaw. It's a response to uncertainty, to emotional investment, to past experiences. But the more you ground yourself in what's real, the less power those imagined meanings have over you. So if this made you feel a little less alone in your overthinking, make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. Make sure you subscribe, because sorry guys, because we're trying to turn confusion into clarity and helping you stay grounded in your connections. So I want to hear from you guys. What's the most you've ever overanalyzed a text? And be honest, guys. Listen, I sat on my text for 2 or 3 days just so that I could make sure I wasn't coming off as crazy whenever I answered back. But drop it in the comments, guys. I'd love to hear from you. And I'll see you guys in the next video.